Alright, people of the world, a sickly GTA here, and I welcome you back to the channel once again. Tonight, we are returning to the nightmare that is Forza Horizon 4. Now, if you've been around the channel long enough, especially over this past year, or even since I began streaming in 2018 or whatever, you'll notice that I really do tend to like a well-built driving game, right? I do tend to like a well-built driving game. Or a well-made driving game. I'm actually missing something real quick. Give me a second. I've also forgot to take my medicine, so give me a second on that as well. Now I'm going to do this one off camera because, oh boy, I don't want to encourage anything, so... Let me just hide the face cam real quick. So, yeah. If you've been around long enough, you know that I like a well-made driving game. Forza is no exception. In the past, it's been a very, very good game to play. Oh. That should help a little bit. There we are. Like I said, if you've been around long enough, you'll know that I like a well-made driving game. With Forza being no exception. In the past, it's been an insanely well-made game. And now I need to put a frame cap on this real quick. Oh, and to show it off, I have a small thing here. I have a PS5 controller I'm using for playing this game. Oh, I'm not even in the window. What am I doing? I will talk to chat in a second once I've gotten my shit set up real quick. So I still have a cold. Well, I had a cold. I got rid of the cold. And yeah, let's just do with that. Yeah, I got rid of the cold and it came back really fucking hard. It came back with a cough. Now, I cannot deal with such things, especially being a content creator and all. Keeps me down. Time traveling steam engine. Rage Ranch Timey. Oh. Yo, I play that. Wow, okay, wow. I do like Forza, I play it. It's good that you play it. My point being is that Forza Horizon 4 is not good. And honestly, if the developers put a little bit of extra thought into the game, into how it should play out, also hi PS5 controller by the way. I do not own a PS5. I just got it for the controller. I just got the controller to use for PC gaming. Not that I'm going to be using much of it, so it is what it is. But yeah, if the developers had put extra thought into the game, this would have been a way better game. I got gifted Wheel Spins and a gifted card. I've been gifted a Dodge Viper from 2016. Sweet. So I've already many times I've already outlined. Oh, I've got 5. Oh, my audio. Give me a second. Click. Oh, I was listening to a podcast and I had my volume down. I will sort that out in a second. Ooh, Pelican Tea. I like that. Click. Block Party House. A Lancia 037 and 10,000. There is a DeLorean skin for a car. Yeah, but it's not the Ooh, we rich. We very rich. Oh, man. This is why VIP is actually very good, and if you're able to get it, you should get it. We have 7 messages. 5 of them are business payouts. And community. Oh. Well, let me change my volume settings real quick. It's time for me to change the audio. I hate that I cannot change the radio volume. The radio volume is always on, and it's dog shit. I mean, the game forces this whole open world stuff on you, and I hate it. It's really terrible. Also, GTArajgaming. There's a lawyer skin for card deck. It does not time travel with Sunday if you get copyright. You wouldn't get copyright for it. That, you know, the DeLorean is the only reason I want Forza Horizon 5. But I already bought Forza Horizon 5. I've told this story before, or I may have. But I bought Forza Horizon 5 and it just didn't want to work on my PC. And I'm like, why you no work? Please. I'm going to pick my favourite car actually. Or one of my favourites. Let me pop volume up. Alright, what are we picking? I was gifted this 2016 ACR. I already bought one though. I'll take this. I already bought Forza Horizon 5, but I had to refund it. Simple reason, it just wouldn't work. No matter what I did, the game wouldn't work. It would... Do I like Corvettes? I actually do. One of my favourite Corvettes, or Chevrolets, is the 1967 Stingray. It's one of my favourite Corvettes out there, period. And I can thank Gran Turismo for that one. Hey, we rolling with the Viper ACR here. Wait, what rank is this? It's like oh, it's S2. Okay. So we want to take all of this off and we want to do seasonal events. Because I'm only going to do seasonal events. It's why the game is at this point is just bad. Because there's nothing left to do. I can't get over how good my PC's looking right now. And this mic is pointing the right way. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I got extra RAM in for my PC today. Along with a new capture card. Capture card's not even... Capture card has red light on it right now. And... the PC is now looking amazing. So I picked up a 32GB RAM kit, and I combined it with my current 16GB for a total of 48GB of RAM. I've heard of a game called No Time. Yeah, I've heard of that. The developers are allegedly really shitty. Ooh, wait, what? Ooh! D500 on a Fiat. Let's do that. Let's do that. We'll drive to it. We'll take the Dodge for a drive. Oh, pardon me. The developers are allegedly shitty. I've heard stories that people have tried to use cheat engine in their game. The developers found out and banned them from their Discord and from playing the game. Which I think is a really shitty thing to do. If it is true. Like, not gonna lie, developers should not be doing that. It's not like the game has a multiplayer function, where that would be considered proper cheating. The game should be out there for people to do whatever they want with it. The same rule was applied to George Hotz when he hacked the PS3, and he won against Sony. Because when you buy something or you have something on your computer, it's yours. When you buy a system, it's yours to do with whatever you want with it. So if a PS5, for example, or an Xbox Series X or whatever, you could hack that, And Microsoft or Sony don't have to allow you access to the servers. The same thing applies to video games. You can hack them, but the developers don't have to allow you access to their online services. Or any of the services. It is what it is. And if no time developers have done that, then I would avoid that like the plague. I was up at Edinburgh a while back. Oh, I miss Edinburgh. Right, Greendale Super Sprint. I don't know what type of DMC vehicle it is in no time. I'm pretty sure it's a 1982 DeLorean. Wait, what? So we can get a Fiat X19. Okay. Solo it.
Here comes the summer. Great to see you involved with our seasonal championships.
So I had to turn the difficulty down on this. I'm pretty sure it's a 1982 DeLorean is modeled after. You could normally tell by certain parts of the car what year it was in. It might surprise you, but there are a few DeLoreans out there. Really? I haven't on the edge of D class, so I can buy whatever I need from this. Colors. I'm very partial to the red. Thank you very much. Yes. Why are you pissed? I've also bought in a converter for my new capture card, because this new capture card is only HDMI, but it has 480p output. Oh, I want to quit the race. I need to upgrade the card. DMC 13 was exclusively made for Back to the Future Hill Valley on GTA Vice City. Oh, I'm so upgrading this car. I forgot to turn on player houses. Oh. Speaking of which, I have Back to the Future Hill Valley merchandise on my chair. I will show you. Look at that, it's a hoodie for Back to the Future Hill Valley. And it's official to the mod as well. This is one of the best pickups I've ever made. I'm not gonna lie. Whoa. I will be removing that. I don't know what it says. You're a little boy. What are you on about? But not real life. Are you kidding me? Bang. You're raging because there's no DMC 13. In my opinion, the DMC 13 doesn't look that good. Oh, there we are. Sorry, I'm a bit ill right now. Right, so we're at my house. My house just so happens to be the Castle of Edinburgh, aka Edinburgh Castle to those in the know. I am going to pimp the crap out of this car. Kind of. No, you are about. Yes. An S on the green. What are you wowing at? Oh, wait, what's an auction house? I'll do this first. It's all the same stuff. Oh my goodness. Hey, that's super fun though. 16 milli. I know it's for design. I'd rather not. Oh. Oh, Jesus Christ. I hope I get rid of this cold really fast, by the way. I hate coming on stream all sickly. Oh, it just means I might end up being sickly or whatever on Christmas days. Whatever. Ooh, that's kind of nice. I have a rear bumper though. But why? What wrong? What no? What noise? Me block my nose. Oh. Well, worse. Oh. Well, there's not much I can do, unfortunately. I want to switch out the drivetrain. All-wheel drive. Everyone in their grand knows that all-wheel drive is better. Yeah, being sick is terrible. I've had to come on stream a few times, sick, and it's not good. How far up the performance scale does this go? I'll take that. Yeah, I nearly did that earlier. I was coughing up outside. Right, we're going to brake now. I want extra brakes for this bad boy. However, for the sake of grip, we want to keep the car firmly on the ground. We want to make the car heavier. It'll slow us down ever so slightly, but it'll work out. Also, if we need more grip, we can just make the tires thicker. Oh, let's go classic. Yeah, I need to find that something will work. Oh, we got a frame stutter. Why did we get that? That doesn't look quite bad, I would like to say. Maybe this'll, yeah, this'll do. Yes, please, I can't do rapping, it's annoying. Well, not quite annoying, it's just that I can't do it. Wait, we're going quite far ahead here for D-Class. This is quite something in it. Oh, 500 is the limit. Interesting. I'm pretty sure we have everything we need. Even if we got these extra pieces. Pangina. I don't get what that's meant to be. Guess what? What? Oh, this car sounds very nice now. Oh, that sounded way nicer. I'm not gonna lie. Right, so we had a race day. This is the one we had to enter. We'll drive to it. We can definitely drive to it and test out what this car is like around these few Lovely corners. One of the reasons I wanted to croc pun, okay. On the bike. Fall over. I have no idea, I don't get it. One of the things I wanted to test out is the vibration motors on this PlayStation controller. I've already tested it with GTA 5. And it works just fine. So when the left side of the car goes on a bump or something, in GTA 5, the left side of the controller will buzz or vibrate. The same goes with like the rear part of the controller with the rear wheels, etc., etc. It's actually quite nice. So we've got this car to take in. I like the red. Reminds me a bit of like the Ferrari, kind of. I also do have something special to show off in the future. It's definitely gonna be a good time. Oh, right. So we're gonna start the race. See what happens. We haven't. The AI is going to be kind of basic. Well, AI. Essentially, what I've done is I figured out that the perfect difficulty to play at. Because the way this game works, if you have your difficulty set to average, the game works just fine. But as soon as you set the skill level of the driver tires to above average or higher, the game starts to forcefully make the opponent cars faster than it actually should be at that point. You would have put that on. I would have definitely done that. That's how I'd have done it. I've actually done that before, given them something in a plastic bag. Because I couldn't wrap things. It's whatever though. I'm in 6 out of 12. I think I'm above average. I may have too much grip that I can't turn my car properly. Oh, this is something else. I like the feel of these vibration motors. But this is a bona fide sprint race. We just passed that checkpoint, no problems. Oh, this is brilliant. As the wheels screech, the controller vibrates at the right point. Hey, come on, you bozos! Let's get ready to rock! See, this is where I outperformed them. I said this is where I outperformed them! He's way ahead. This AI is cheating. Hey, you admitted last stream that your stuff was good. Thank you very much. Get out of my highway, prick! Hey, we're in first. We might still lose this. Anything can happen. Ugh. I feel a sneeze coming on. I don't quite like it, especially when I'm driving. This is a sneezy sneeze song. I got distracted by thinking of lyrics. Ah! Let's go back to the future. I can't do that. Definitely cannot do that. I'm working on something for Cat. My time machine. Ooh! He's right behind me. You will not. This is my road. I'm the king of the road, buckos. Ah. Yeah, boy. I'm working on something for Cat. Or was working on something for Cat. I keep getting distracted somehow. That's annoying. Eat my dust, you pansies. Your cars are modified like mine. Oh, man. I should tune the gears a wee bit. React to one of your videos. Oh. Yeah, look at that. We're 495, 494, 493, 493. See, here's a wee thing. See, when you have the difficulty set to higher, those performance metrics on the AI vehicles will also be the same, but their cars are going to vastly outperform yours. I don't know why Playground Games went that route, and I fucking despise it. I really do. I do not approve from a racing game enthusiast. As someone who enjoys racing games a lot, one of my favorite pastimes actually. As someone who enjoys racing games a lot, what Playground Games has done with Horizon 4 is both good and sickeningly bad. Like, the weather system in theory is good, but putting it into practice, it's not good. It's just annoying. It would be better if the player was allowed to choose the weather that they played in. That would solve one of the biggest issues I have with the weather system. If I came on tonight to find snowy weather, I would have immediately closed the game and streamed something else. When I play a game, I want to when I play something like this. Who even is K.A.T.T? The DeLorean is a different name of Kit. So, K.A.T.T has a bit of a story. So I wanted to make my own time machine in GTA. Back in the day, I was a big fan of K.A.T.T, the combination of the DeLorean time machine plus K.A.T.T from Knight Rider. I wanted to make something. And I just so happened to be having a chocolate bar at the time. Well, the name came afterwards. I was like, I want to make my own time machine, give him a personality, give him abilities and stuff like that, just like K.A.T.T. And that's how K.A.T.T came about. It meant to be like that. However, over time, the idea changed. The overall idea of K.A.T.T changed from just being a simple black DeLorean with kit abilities to not only having the scanner bar, but to having his own voice and kind of personality. And that's what I wanted. Even now, people more like Krat. K.R.A.T.T. Why those initials? Well, K.A.T. not only took inspiration from car, it also took inspiration from a Kit Kat bar that was eaten. Just putting it out there. But K.A.T. stands for the Night Automated Time Traveler. And I came up with that name, and I gave him a backstory. Well, I didn't give him a backstory until recently, but he's made out of the molecular bonded shell of car. Some of his abilities come from car, like the AI comes from car, but it's being reprogrammed. And the abilities themselves come from Kit. And he's made up out of a stock 1982 DeLorean, but put together using the bits from the destroyed time machine at the end of Back to the Future Part 3, where all the time machine parts are scattered all over the railway line. The character in lore that builds them takes those parts and spends a long time, many years, trying to reassemble a DeLorean time machine, eventually giving it a molecular bonded shell from Kit and car, etc. Yes, I mentioned that earlier. It's one of the inspirations behind K.A.T., the Delo kit. DeLorean fused with Cat from Knight Rider. But yeah, Universal actually paid homage to Delokit in Ready Player One with that friggin' CGI DeLorean that has the Knight Rider scanner bar on it. Just saying, both Delokit and Cat did that first. Actually, by extension, my Delocar did it as well. I made a Delocar for GTA San Andreas, but never. I don't think it ever released it. I made textures for a Season 1 Delocar and a Season 3. People keep getting car mixed up. I know Spanish modders keep doing it because to them, car only has one voice. But in reality, in the original release of Knight Rider, in the English, or the release of Knight Rider in the English language, Car has two voices. One of them is Optimus Prime from Transformers. Why would K.A.T.T be called her? What does her even stand for? What would it even stand for? KIRR. Because K.A.T.T stands for Night Industries 2000. If you watch the 2008 series, it's Night Industries 3000. And CAR is Night Automated Roving Robot. I'm not trying to mess it up. CAR. Night Industries Roving Robot. Well, CAR, it makes sense for CAR because he's more robotic and he's also learning. Meanwhile, K.A.T.T, right off the bat, has a personality, which is built upon and is given life thanks to David Hasselhoff's portrayal of Michael Knight. It feels like K.A.T.T is a person and not a robot. When CAR is on screen at all times, it still feels like someone robotic. 1 out of 3 laps. Okay. We got this, buckos. GTA Raj with a PS5 controller. Let's go. There's no way we can fail. There is no way we can fail this. It's just too good of an opportunity. Also, not gonna lie, the DualSense controller is way superior to the DualShock 4. However, in terms of feel, it's still not as good as my GTArajgaming controller. Just putting it out there, real quick. I have a strong bias when it comes to gamepad design. And Nintendo is second, with Xbox being worst. Because at the end of the day, the Xbox controller, this is also public knowledge, the Xbox controller layout and design is all based on, or taken directly from the Sega Dreamcast. So there's that. There was also information floating around that in like 2001, Microsoft bought the design rights to the Sega Dreamcast. Now, I cannot verify that, but it would make sense as to why the Duke Xbox controller and all iterations of the controller afterwards look so much like a black Dreamcast controller with 1 or 2 adjustments made to it over time. It's not that hard to see. Chat is, if K.A.T.T was called Car, then like half K.A.T.T and half Car. That doesn't, honestly, that doesn't make sense because Car's functionality is self-preservation and K.A.T.T is to protect his pilot and to a degree, people. Look out for your partner, come and see us for me tomorrow. Next day, to have them. That would be fantastic. I have a jacket coming on Christmas Eve as well, so that'd be fun. Yeah, I'm gonna have a couple of jackets for Christmas. Pardon me. Wonder if the Knight Foundation worked with Doc Brown to build K.A.T.T. No, K.A.T.'s not built by the Foundation or yeah, the Foundation and Doc didn't work on K.A.T.T. I know who worked on K.A.T.T. in lore. from the lore that I've built up, it's a mysterious figure from many, many years in the future, and he's trapped. He's trapped, and he just so happens to see the DeLorean the night of temporal experiment number 1, when Marty goes to 1955 after Einstein, after Doc shows Marty time travel working with Einstein, and then Marty being chased by Libyans. But at the end of Back to the Future Part 3, the mysterious figure's there, and he picks up the time machine components from the destroyed DeLorean, adds them to a stock 1982 DeLorean, and then does some time travel shenanigans 15 years down the line, after he gets the idea of protecting the components. Because here is the thing, if you shoot the DeLorean, it's going to have holes in it. If any of the components get shot, hey, you're shit out of luck, buddy. So that's where he got the idea to try and reverse engineer the formula for the molecular bondage shell so he can coat the main time machine components in it. I'm going to leave, I feel like I'm going to mess up everything. You're not going to mess up anything, don't worry about it. If anything, it's been good to chat about K.A.T.T, it's been good to chat about Knight Rider and all sorts. Actually, if you want to learn more about Knight Rider and the real world stuff, look at Knight Rider Historians. They do a not a director's commentary on the show, where they break down what cars were used during the filming of a specific episode. They break down the plot and all sorts. They even break down the cars that they own. So essentially, Knight Rider Historians has 2 cars. 2 screen-used cars from Knight Rider. They have, I think, the backup to the hero car and something else. One of them is currently in the Peterson Museum, and the other one is at their place. But they have screen-used parts, as well as screen-used cars, and they have the Foundation semi-truck. Well, part of it. They're missing the trailer, but they have the truck part. And honestly, I wish them the best, because it is fantastic to see people going out of their way to do all this. They have one of the original voice boxes as well from part way through season 1. And honestly, it's just so good to see that. They've also had interviews with the cast, members of the cast as well, or spoken to members of the cast, as well as spoken to the person who crushed the remaining kit cars from the train derailment. So basically, a train got derailed and it had a bunch of Trans Ams on it, and Universal was like, hey, can we have those? And because Pontiac wasn't allowed to sell them for legal reasons, they're like, yeah, sure, you can use them, but make sure you destroy them at the end of the show's run. And that's what they did. They crushed all the remaining train wreck cars. In all honesty, I don't agree with it. But yeah, there's still a few props that exist. There's still 5 cars that exist from the show screen used. And just all sorts. Hey, we finished that one. Sweet. But yeah, Knight Rider Historians, 99% of the time can tell you which car was used in which specific scene. Like if K.A.T.T's driving down the road, they could be like, hey, that's the hero car, or the backup to the hero car, or the acrylic window jump car, or stunt car, or even the flivver car. Damn, K.A.T.T having all the guts of K.A.T.T and the shell of the Mark III DeLorean. No, it's not quite like that. K.A.T.T has the AI of car. He has the abilities of K.A.T.T and the molecular bonded shell from car, because, fun fact, K.A.T.T was taken offline. K.A.T.T was taken offline in the 2000s in the Knight Rider lore. I think after Knight Rider, when was it? It was either after Team Knight Rider or after Knight Rider 2000. But the Knight Industries 2000 was taken offline, and these parts were sold. In Knight Rider 2000, most of those parts are brought back together. And then later on, Kit was put into a different shell, and eventually taken offline a few years later. And that's kind of how the Kit parts come about. But the stuff for Car blew up in the sea at the end of in season 3 in Kit vs. Car. The shell of Car was taken out. The guts of the molecular bonded shell was reverse engineered, applied to Cat, and the AI was implanted into the DeLorean shell. No voice box. I might not do the voice box. Having the voice box would be good, but that doesn't look too good. But yeah, the reason Cat has the tube box or the hood box from the Part 3 DeLorean is because it's made up of the time machine components from the Part 3 DeLorean, and it's how that specific DeLorean was able to time travel. Without it, no bueno on the time travel. But Cat in GTA 5 is only part 1. It's kind of like a story at this point. The best version of Cat is still to be made. But the current best version of Cat is in GTA San Andreas, which is a future version of the one that's in GTA 5. So he's equipped with a laser weapon, he's got a nuke, a kind of mini nuke at this point. He drives much faster, he has all-wheel drive and all sorts. But with help from a friend, the best version of Cat is yet to come. GTA 5 Cat is Cat in his early days. In GTA San Andreas, the time travel stuff's all been figured out. He no longer needs the hood box to time travel. And he has a bit of an attitude and a bit of a hatred. Right. Edinburgh Station Circuit continue the championship. Oh. I should do a full stream on like the lore of Cat. That'd be fun. We're 43 minutes in. Holy bejeebers. Edinburgh Station Circuit. Oh boy. Oh boy. So yeah, we have we'll run highly skilled. That's kind of why we're having. So when you play Horizon 4, do not put the difficulty higher than this, unless you're absolutely sure you can win. Because each difficulty you jump up means the cars themselves will be faster. The cars themselves will remain the same. Jules Verne time train and how they would function in GTA 5. Oh, speaking of the JBT, oh boy, okay. Yeah, in Vice City in San Andreas, it runs like a bus. However, the one I can't actually say this, but there is a test build of Back to the Future 5 with the JBT. Unfortunately, it no longer exists. And it wasn't a bus. You finished all your Christmas orders. Good job. But yeah, why am I getting bots in here? Bruh. Get your nasty ass out of here. You have sick. Yeah, that one test build. JVT was a little old train and it could fly. But time travel was broken. To all hell. It was a thing, there was no animation to it. You could go along the railway line or you could fly and whatever. I've never showed it on a stream. I'm probably not allowed. As I was saying with Forza, the cars themselves get quicker when you move up the difficulty ladder. It's the same car, so it'll be these same Fiats and whatever, but their performance will be cranked up to more than what they should be at this point. There's no AI changes, they're still as dumb as bricks, as far as I'm aware. Hell, the AI in this is so bad that if you can make an AI crash, they will not try to get back on the road. That's a fun fact. See, if you look at the way they're moving, it's not strategic. They're not going to try and run you off the road. They're scripted to go that way. That also makes sense, given how heavy the cars are when you try to pit maneuver them. They're like bricks, or they're like tanks. If they tap you, you go flying. If you tap them, you also go flying. I'm being driven away here. Oh my goodness. Alright, this dude way up here though. I'm in 5th. Alright, we restart. You can see the rubber banding in effect already. That dude was way ahead of what he should have been. Restart and race grid. See, they're all like my rank. Alright, they're right about my performance index. Or right around my performance index. And if they're faster than I am, then shenanigans isn't at work. Oh boy. Oh boy. I hope YouTube's not starting to turn out like Twitch with all these fucking bots bombing. Don't show game account. I don't know why they would try to bot a smaller channel like myself. I mean, yes, I've been doing YouTube for well over 10 years. And this dude just threw me off. But yeah, YouTube's starting to have a bot problem for live streams. Wow, their handling is just so OP. Why are they like this? Why are they built like that? 3, 2, 1. Well, that's interesting. Their acceleration seems to be way more powerful than mine. I'm honestly not a fan of it. I may need to make my car a little bit looser for this race. We'll see. I have the advantage. Yeah, my car didn't want to turn because this fucking prick was pushing into me. What the heck? But look at them go. That's actually a little bit faster than what they should have been. And as soon as you start to catch up, they slow down. Up until a certain point. Watch how they move. Or drive, rather. I feel a curve coming on. Yeah, the turning abilities of this vehicle do tend to let it down a little bit. It ain't the best. Ah, shit, I'm gonna get overtaken. Yeah, he was able to slow down just enough. Well, he wasn't actually going fast enough to hit me in the first place. But given the choice, he would have. Yeah, I've made these complaints many times before, and I've yet to see them be fixed for Forza Horizon 5. Mainly because I can't even get the game to run. Not to mention I also got a refund on the game, so there's also that. Alright, lap 2 out of 3, we're in front. The AI, the computer doesn't like it when you're out in front, so things will get a bit random, right? The computer will slow down when you're ahead. If this game's going for realism, it's a fail. The only technical realism it has is the cars and the graphics. And I've never disputed the fact that Forza Horizon 4 is a beautiful game. Because it is. It's a really nice looking game, by all means. It's just a fact, it's just a shame, rather, that there wasn't any love put into it. There wasn't any TLC. Now I have a sneaking suspicion that reviewers at the time were told to keep hush hush about bugs and other such things. Because there's no way reviewers played through the game on any difficulty above the regular difficulty. They wouldn't, strictly speaking, do that. Because it's faster and easier for them to complete the game to review it. Either that or they put 4 or 5 hours into the game and then they're like, here is my review of it. We still want that. It's fine. It's almost the right amount of difficulty. It's almost. I guess I've heard mumblings that there has been fixed for Horizon 5. However, I cannot confirm nor deny that. But when you take into account 75 feet, nice. When you take into account that they still have Mixer on their star cards, right up here. Hey, I'm just gonna throw this idea out here that the developers are too lazy to give a hoot about anything that's not game breaking. My theory is that these Horizon games are just a quick snatching grab for cash. If it's not game breaking, then they're not going to fix it. A lot of people have complained about the auction house. Now, I will, in fact, why is it 21C in Scotland? Fuck that. If it was 21C in Scotland IRL, we'd all be cooking. I'm gonna casually drive down to my favourite house, Castleview Road. It also helps if I use the right button for trying to do a handbrake turn. If you don't know how the auction house is right now, then I will show you. Because in all, are you happy with it? I'm very happy. Thank you very much. The auction house, next to AI being non-existent and the rubber banding, is something I've always had a soft spot for. I've always enjoyed playing around with the auction house in past Forza games. Because it's fun to go through and look at what people have made, look at people's tuning profile or tuning setups, etc. Oh, it's my favourite house. So now that we're back here, what they did for Horizon 4, sorry, is they linked the auction house to your painter level and tuner level. Where's mine? Or if they removed it. Blueprinter, Horizon promo photographer, painter, tuner. No, they haven't removed it. Okay. So when you buy something on the auction house, or when you sell a vehicle on the auction house, you're given a limit to sell something. The way you can increase that limit is by increasing your painter StarCat, or your painter ability, or tuner ability. It's one or the other. If you want to be able to sell a car for max buyout, you need to have one of these at level 20. Which means, if we go into it, you need to get downloads on tuning setups and skins that you make. Now, if you want to go all the way up to level 20, you need a total of 1 million points for tier 20. For context, each time someone downloads your tuning setup or paint design or whatever, you get 100 points. I need to earn 980 points to get tier 3. For painter, that means I have to go out my way and make another 10 designs. 10 designs. And those 10 designs need to have one download each. Well, they don't need to. Each time someone downloads one of your things. You have to constantly be getting downloads in order for your tier to go up, or your level to go up. Same with tuning setups. Did I forget that? So I'll do an example. I'll start an auction. Really quick. Right. Vulcan Vantage Vanquish. Let me sell off a duplicate. Supercharged. I auction a car. Right, so if I was at level 20 for either painter or tuner, I'd be able to easily have that buyout price go up to, say, 20 million, 30 million, that kind of range. But because I'm level 2, I'm limited to 1,600,000. And I'm actually going to put that on the market. And next time I come onto the game, I can check for it. It's one of the most brain dead things that has happened to the Forza franchise. Next to the AI being absolutely dog shit. Well, non-existent AI. It's the car is on a scripted passage and it doesn't deviate from it. It's not meant to. But if you're able to knock it off the track, I've shown this on stream I think once, where I rammed a car off the road and he crashed in a house. And the driver of the car, in this case a computer driver, he didn't even try to come. He didn't try to get back on the road. He kept trying to go forward. And I've had it be repeatable. So it's not exactly a bug. Anyway, I will have to BRB, so stay where you are. I will be back in a couple of minutes. Alright, we do be back, ladies and gentlemen. Alrighty, how are you doing? How are you doing tonight? We're 1 hour 3 minutes into the stream. So this is my cue to be like, if you're enjoying yourself, leave a like. If you want to sub to the channel, feel free to. Make sure to share the content around so people know I exist and I'm doing this. And if you really want to, you can become a channel member. Now you don't have to, but it goes a long way to help support the channel and its funky endeavors. I have I'm going to do a small edited video at some point. Because I now have more RAM in my PC, I can do video editing a lot better. It's one of the things that has prevented me from doing a bit of video editing. Vegas Pro keeps crashing on me when I'm doing video editing, so I may have to do I may have to do. I may have to update Vegas Pro, which means having to buy the newest version. However, it's come down in price so much since I first used Vegas Pro back in the day. And my my window's annoying me, so let me close blinds real quick. So back in the day, and back in my day, Vegas Pro used to cost about $600. That's when Sony had it, and that's when it had quality control. However, a brand that I actually do know of called Magix, they bought it off of Sony, license transfer and all that. And the software has virtually no quality control these days. And yeah. However, it costs significantly less, so it's whatever. It's still one of the best video editors out there that you could pay money for. I wouldn't recommend any of Adobe's stuff because unless you're making the bank to compensate for what you pay for the Adobe suite, and there's no real point. You're better off buying a single license to a product rather than a monthly fee to rent the product. There are free video editors out there, and they can do a good job if you learn how to use them. A lot of my content is just simply, well, cuts. But with that being said, I'm going to try getting... I need to finish the mod vlog. I got impatient and assembled the Dreamcast bay on my own. Off camera. So I did that, so I'm going to have to disassemble it. And all of that. It's whatever though. I can do that. Oh. Anyway, back to Forza. An oops moment happened. What do you mean an oops moment? Oh, I keep trying to use a touchpad on this, but it's an official profile. It's not like a third-party program, so I can't do that. Right, or it's not supported. I mean, yeah. Horizon 4 has so many issues that even at this stage in its lifespan, it's not worth buying unless it's heavily discounted. Actually, I shouldn't have done that. I should have just stayed on the road until... Well, stay on the road and then check the map for races. Oh wow, I need to sneeze real quick. I've done that. Shows I've done it. How did you forget your dog? Oh. Wait, 93. Oh, really? Okay, we're doing this. We'll do the showcase, but I'm picking a better car. I'm gonna get my BMW. It's only fair, right? I made that thumbnail to show off the BMW. And people enjoyed it to a point. That it's now it's my only thumbnail that I want to use. Not only because the thumbnail itself brings in views, but I put so much freaking effort into it. I went all out. And I've done things I didn't think I was able to do. So this thumbnail for Horizon 4 is special to me. I achieved something very... I got a fulfilling feeling from the thumbnail. An everlasting feeling. The same can be said for some of my other ones. Off the top of my head, the recent GTA San Andreas one with all the burning on it. That's what I'm proud of. One of the more recent ones I'm proud of. Let's see. I'm obviously proud of my Phasmophobia ones. Because those were very, very well done. I had to make stuff for that, actually. Any thumbnail that I am required to make stuff for is a thumbnail that I enjoy. If I have to go out my way and make a PNG for a thumbnail, so be it. So be it. I've enjoyed the more recent GTA thumbnails I made. The one for the burn-in one for San Andreas, the burn-in one for GTA 3. Doom Eternal, that one is quite the thumbnail that I very much enjoy. Doki Doki Literature Club. Come on now. I very much enjoyed that one. See, with Doki Doki Literature Club, I kept on getting to a point where I'm like, hey, I'm gonna have to change the thumbnail. And so I did. It was a gimmick that I changed the thumbnail each stream when I did my original playthrough. Cat thumbnails are always good. I always appreciate making them. I had fun with... the Resident Evil 1 thumbnail. I really did. What else? Yeah, all the cat ones were done very well. I thought that new place for Crazy Taxi was good. What the hell? Martha. Oh, Martha is dead. I remember that one. That was good. Now, here I'm saying they're good and good, etc. Yeah, going back, some of these are more newbie than others. But Shadow the Hedgehog, that thumbnail for that really impressed me. I enjoyed that a lot. Can you see all of me? Walk into my mystery. Step inside and hold on for dear life. And we got Sonic goes brr. We spend 45 minutes playing Sonic 2, really. What else? 43 on GTA 3. Oh. I can't believe people watched that. A new plays Doom 3. Gran Turismo was meh for me, in all honesty. Let's see. I'm going back and kind of rating some older thumbnails. Okay. So the Euro demo streams, specifically Euro demo 100, or the other the demo, the one from August 3rd when I got when I done a stream on some PS1 demos. I freaking loved that. That thumbnail hit me hard because there was so much required for it. And it just looks so freaking good. The Pokemon streams, I like those ones. Yeah, Pokemon streams, they hit me good. The Sonic ones, they're alright. Wait. One of my Doki Doki streams got fucking hit for age restriction. Okay. Nice. I might consider doing another demo stream at some point. Maybe to start off the new year. I brought it back again. Not gonna lie, I like the Gauntlet Legends one. It really went for it. But the further I go back, the more I'm hating some of these older thumbnails. Because I'm like, what? What was I thinking? Oh man, Phasmophobia. Not gonna lie, I'm going to bring back Phasmophobia to the channel at some point. I did a collaboration stream with a friend weeks ago that I did stream on Twitch and I've got the footage for it and all. I just have to chop it up. Be like, hey, here have the 720p footage. Oh man, I can't believe someone claimed that. That's fucking bullshit. Whatever. So yeah, I got really good at. Personally, I got really good at making thumbnails, and I really like them. My DDLC one, I used to know this guy who would promote me to turn me shy and make him laugh. Well, I'm not allowed to laugh because it hurts, so no. Hey, we're gonna go race the Flying Scotsman real soon. I'm pretty sure it's a Flying Scotsman. I don't know what train actually pulled. That was in Harry Potter. Power. Yeah. Oh shit! I feel a cough coming on, man. The stream is too important to do coughing on. Personally, going back to the thumbnails real quick, I'm going to try and improve on them even more. Because the whole border style for thumbnails stands out to me. I like it. I like the border style that goes along with some thumbnails. I don't, however, like the non-border thumbnails that people put out where it's all like, oh, here's me gurning, pulling a funny face in a picture and somebody slapped a sweaty red filter on it with a slightly edited picture or something on it. I know a lot of popular YouTubers that have those kind of thumbnails and I'm like, but why though? That's not appealing. But when their thumbnail hits hard, it really hits hard and it's fantastic. Bruh! Motherfucker, I'm getting buoyed. That's the third one tonight. Bricks! Oh, cough. It is really hard to stream like this. It really is. But my streams do tend to keep a good number of people entertained, so I'd rather that. Because I know the coughing and that is definitely manageable. Fuck. You know what though, I have a lozenge I can take. 9 3/4 Showcase Remix. Give me a second. It's not very often I have something on stream, but when I do, you know shit gets serious. Right. I'm having one of these Jakemans. I've been sucking on them for quite a while. And oh boy, they're not only tasty, but they're helping. Alright. Showcase remix. What? I'm sorry. Oh, Flying Scotsman. Holy shit, that thing is beautiful. It's a Harry Potter reference because it's a green Flying Scotsman and a blue Ford Anglia. Modified one of that. I'm gonna be a bit quiet. Choo choo! Oh, why is the detailing not so low quality? Not very interesting. This is actually a modded Ford Anglia, or else I wouldn't be able to keep up. Ugh. I'll have to make another 90 pot after this. Well, after stream. Oh shit, my nose running. No, in the movies it's a red Flying Scotsman. The full reference is because of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. Because the introduction of the Ford Anglia. Whee! I'm literally flying, no? That train is kicking my backside in. Bro, what? Get fucked. How did I miss a checkpoint? Hello, Sasu, how you doing? Yes, it's Red Flying Scotsman. West Coast Railways supplied the engine and carriages. What kind of train is it though? Vintage Mark 1 carriages on a 42-mile stretch between Fort William and Malig. The GWR 4972. Swindon. More commonly known, but Crescent 5972 Olin Hall. Nice. I thought it was a Flying Scotsman. Whatever. Yeah, it's because the Caravan, which is actually dumb. But it makes sense. Oh, LNER. No, that's not Flying Scotsman, is it? No, that's not the Flying Scotsman. I've raced against that one. Yeah, those don't seem to be Mark 1 K.A.T.T, so... Oh, shit! Racing the train in this is always an interesting... Ah, shit. The game had the audacity to say that I missed a checkpoint. Ah. Alright, let's go, buckaroo. We're actually faster this time. We are actually doing a lot better this time because we were the tail end of it last time. I don't know, at least. This is where I got messed up. It's because I was way back here and I missed a checkpoint. Let's go! Oh shit, I'm being bot spammed! Hey, done it! Bruh. Get your fucking bot ass out of here, you bastards. God fucking sake. We're actually several seconds faster. On the train. 300 seconds. You got 3 minutes, bug. Well, 30 seconds. Oh, bless me. Oh, click. That's whatever. No, that's not a bot comment. Wait, they're not using ScotRail? Okay. Those are ScotRail trains. I don't know those things anywhere. Yeah, those are ScotRail trains. Just with the brand removed. Hmm. Hmm. That shit got well stuck on my teeth. That's annoying. I don't know why there's bots floating around smaller channels, but it's manageable. But yeah, where's my nearest house? Let's travel all the way up to my crib, shall we? Or at least one of them. Bruh, my brakes well warmed up a bit too much there. Not gonna lie. But yeah, the only reason I actually put Horizon 4 back on is one, I already had a pre-made thumbnail. I'm not exactly in a creative mindset right now to install another game and make a thumbnail for it. So if we do DDLC tomorrow, then oh boy. Oh boy. My braking needs to be better. My house is actually down here, so yeah. Oh boy. Fuck. See this cold though. Ugh. Well, we're gonna take a quick peek at the auction house real quick. A 64 GT40 looks ugly. That looks ugly. What? And but yeah, I came back to Forza to see what it would be like to use this controller with it. Because going forward, this is my main gaming controller for PC. If I'm using mouse, if I need to use mouse and keyboard, then I'll use mouse and keyboard. But for the most part, I'm going to just stick to the PS5 controller. It just works. Plug and play. I don't need to download any extra tools for it. And it feels good in my hand. It really does. It's not going to be as good. Well, feeling wise, it's not going to be as good. Sure, ask away. It's not going to be as good as my super duper super expensive controller over here. So this one right here is a NetYorosi controller for PS1. This is a comfortable as hell controller, and it's my main go-to for fighting games. Not only because it's a small form factor controller. Are you finally finished promoting me? I don't promote what you're about. You mean the fact that you do commissions like blankets and stuff? If people want to commission you, they should totally hit you up on Discord. Yeah, I am 100% done for the night. Forza wise. Let's all F4 out real quick. So, yes. Where's my background at? Is it this? Nope. Is it this? Nope. Terrible. Oh, there we go. Nice. But anyway, as always, if you've enjoyed yourself, sub to the channel, turn on the notification bell so you're notified whenever I stream, upload, post in the community tab and all of that. Make sure you drop a like, share the content around so people know I'm doing what I'm doing. And if the more people that watch my content, the better. That means more eyes on the content I'm actually making. But as always, if you want to be a channel member, you can by clicking the join button. It's cheap, it's easy, and it helps support what the channel is mostly here for. Helps all the shenanigans that we get up to, like a certain large shenanigan right next to me. But anyway, as always, this has been GTA Raj. Stay safe, take care, and I will see you tomorrow with either a PlayStation game or Doki Doki Literature Club. I haven't decided yet. Anyway, take care, and I'll see you tomorrow.